took over, my first aim was to understand my role, and then secondly, engage the entire military to appreciate my vision and what I want to achieve. So in the last 100 days, I've been able to elaborate on my vision, which I've crystallized, with a phrase of one force, one mission, to be able to bring everybody together, to understand what our role is, and focused on the one mission we have of defending the sovereignty of the Republic of Kenya. I have also, in the last 100 days, been able to appreciate the entire force, be able to visit the locations where we are deployed, both internally and externally, and I more or less have an understanding of the entire force, and also been able to articulate where I want to take the force to be an effective military in performing its mission.
In terms of enhancing Kenya's territorial integrity, what would you say is what KDF has been able to achieve towards that front, because that's part of your mandate?
Without going into much details, Kenya is secure along its borders because of us in KDF. We will be judged by the effectiveness of how we perform our duty. And currently, by and large, other than some minor incursions which are reported here and there, we are secure. And even those incursions, they are not just happening, we are dealing with them.
Let's go back to your phrase, the one force, one mission. There's so much going into, militaries around the world. There's so much going into the modernization of the military to deal with emerging challenges. You can probably take us through what KDF is doing, of course, in line with your mission of one mission, one force, one mission.
Militaries all over the world evolve, and threats to national security change every day. So we must keep on evolving, equipping ourselves to be able to mitigate any emerging threats. So if you hear of military modernization, it's not just a time to go and buy more weapons. We evaluate the threats, the possible threats that are there, and how to mitigate them. And when we realize that some of the equipment or strategies that we have had have some gaps, then we modernize to close these gaps so that we are always capable of defending the Republic.
Let's talk about the upcoming recruitment of the officers of KDF, because that always attracts a lot of attention from Kenyans whenever that time comes. First of all, start by explaining to us why the recruitment is annual.
The military has a role, and to be able to perform this role, you require resources. The first and most critical resource is the human being. You need people, you need equipment, you need all kinds of resources. Now, we have a certain level of force, but as you know, mobility of labor is a common practice everywhere. There are people who leave for whatever reasons. So every year we have to recruit to be able to maintain the level of desired force level we require. And therefore we recruit to be able to cater for attrition, and also in the context of our modernization, achieve the desired force level that we require. That's the main reason why we recruit every year.
The list of all military officials that were in the plane that have perished in West Pokot is out. General Ogola's daughter, Lorna Omondi Ogolla, through her LinkedIn account, has penned a heartfelt message and revealing about the father. My father, pursuer of excellence, most empathetic and effective leader and statesman just went down in chopper crash in West Pokot, doing what he did best for the better part for the last 40 years, trying to keep Kenya safe. One day I shall tell beautiful stories of how he taught with his actions and not with his words. But today I rush home to send him off to the great beyond. May his soul rest in peace. I think I'm a bit shattered. We can now confirm that the CDF is dead and is amongst the 8, the ones that have suffered, that have perished in that. Confirmed, the list includes General Ogolla, Brigadier Said, Colonel Ketan, I think this is Captain Sora, Sergeant Omondi, Captain Litali, Sergeant Nyawira, and Lieutenant Colonel Sawe. Ladies and gentlemen, a military chopper has killed the head of military in the Republic of Kenya. And she has confirmed. This has hit me. I think Ogolla comes from a place. That's not important, maybe. But do you know that I was home just over this time? There were preparations to celebrate his father is called Joel birthday in the village on Saturday. Then he was to receive William Ruto on Sunday for a church, to attend a church in some place called Ndoro, where he built an Anglican church. I may not have these questions, but I think I may not have much. But of course, let me just read a couple of some few reactions from this tweet first. We have lost a decent Kenyan, R.I.P. Ogolla. The general is dead, and one day the graves will surely tell their side of the story. Oh yes, sad, feeling the pain. Pole, Mos. Yes, the man from Malego is gone. Now, the KDF are tight-lipped. However, this plane crash, this incidence of plane crashes is not something new. I think I have done a video here. I once did that video and I want to produce that video, and I was asking some very serious question. What is the state of our aircrafts? What is the state of our aviation structures? That question, for me, it needs some answers. That is the interrogation. Well enough, there can be the custom talk of make some, create some body to do some investigation so that a report might be tabled and this and that. That is customary. That is, I think Kenyans are accustomed to that rhetoric. But it never yields any report, neither does it give any tangible feedback. So, ladies and gentlemen, the truth that we have is that General Ogolla and other officials, Francis Ogolla, the Star has also broken the news. Stars Ogolla, Chief of Defense Forces, dies aged 61. Yes, I think it's now confirmed. Who posted first that Ogolla was in the chopper that crashed? Okay. Yes, there's been a question of who posted first about it. The outcome of the helicopter crash in which Ogolla was involved has been known for a while. Okay. Lead presenter BBC. There is a presenter at BBC who is saying, first Luo Chief of Defense Forces, this is Alan Kasuja, President Ruto has said in the past that he was one of the people who went, okay, fine, I'm not going to read that. The outcome of the helicopter crash in which General was involved has been known for a while. Is there an official status report on KDF General Ogola's? Intel says he's safe, but no official word. Okay, this is the question. I just want to go back. Immediately received this information, I called a gentleman who is in military and comes from Ogola's family. And what that gentleman told me was that that's why they call him Buddha is safe. Akopoa, even though tried calling was not going on. But I apparently am the person who even broke the news to him because he didn't even know. So I was even asking him, because he's in the military, and what exactly is the situation of Mzee. And he actually told me, I told him about the chopper, then he told me, haizi enda na chopper. You know, that haizi enda na chopper, haizi enda na helicopter, haizi enda na chopper. Guys, do you remember a time when this chopper even fell with Aden Duale? It has been happening with the Aden Duale. The other day, even Murkomen, there was some plane issue with Murkomen when Murkomen was using the chopper. Now, a second bit of it is this. It had to take the war against bandits in West Pokot for the military head and the 9 other military officials to die. It had to take so. And if it's an inside game, that let's try to look at not even the plane or whatever, but if it's the situation about the terrain in that place, it's a bit different. I don't want to speak much. I think condolence, pole sana, Uda lego ni the bad day. Yes, Uda ameenda. I think it's a journey that all of us are in it, and I say pole sana to the family. Yes, pole sana. I just need to do some few shout outs. Tony, Vincent, the father Joel, yeah, quite a number. Lona, the daughter. Mrs. May is always in peace.
Kono keli kom koro wan ka kaka nyalo wuotho gi kaka nyalo wuotho diero ok nyalo kama nasoma
Iyo nyaka Daudi wuod Nyasaye wuonwa e nyathi matin to paro oganda emomiyo Nyasachwa orie bade koparo chien kokelo gigi mondo okony nyithinde ma ok nyal. Nyasachwa erokamano apime kod dhako maber mantiere e ngeche mwasomo 31 mane tiyo matek to konyo jogo modhier kod jochan kod mwandu ne en owuon. Wuonwa erokamano timo kamano kod mwandu ne en owuon, bad notimo go yore moko opogore mag joma sani. Agoni erokamano Nyasachwa kod mama ne kaachiel kod owadgi wuon Yesu Kristo wuodwa.
Tuma pako. Wewe duong' madang' awach. Ka Nyasaye otimo dwache kuoma, ber na wuli.
Koro sani to wuoda ni ema kelo ni ma. Kawuono no ka kelo ni wuoda ni ema kelo ni. Wuoda ni kelo ni kelo na duor.
It went late into the night, so if you check this place, hapa ni kuna maji. So I just wanted to look at this. Hii ni maji all through. So I want to see what is here. If you check, hii ni maji.
So
So she's another one.
Just
just want to give her. This is late. Then this is around 7:30.
Yeah.
Yes, this is her.
Koro chukria ni bede kom.
Yes.
Okay, ma eluore. Achokora kuchude mumuna wuot.
Yandi wuotho ga ya pile.
Iwe ni yo.
Ok yot.
Tek wude.
Ang motimo tiende.
Kanyo tangano orido. Kamo ridore na ngo rido.
Nito kagora piny gini.
Oh.
Agora to ke kamako kamata na yua tiendo moko. Koro gino oketo manyono ni manorido.
Koro okel ni gik moko ka.
What is it here?
Ichwewa. Ai.
Nga yelo ni.
Yelo michuwa mchera tego.
Gone ya sa ero kawano.
Mondi e kabiro goyo. Gigola oko iketo.
Kidong podo go ipecha mondi.
Podi goya.
Aya, segula.
Awani wani goya.
Koro wuoda useneni. Koro wuo.
Aniluonga ni Kevin. An wuda lego. Setieko.
Na polo kod piny manuchwe imeru. Kambo chwe ya. Woro opari ndalo mar giko kiko weye. Ambe ayoka ka ng'amo leo ni ambo ko yie to para. Adhi ane e paradis malo kama ler. Neno ka ne chandruok kora ne chuodho. Pi nyo pong'e pi kore kadoko nyo ae laro koriwore kamate. Nyaka kachielo. Ago erokamano. Nyasaye omedu jowadwa. Yo medu kendo med ndalo. Kata muneno ubiro ot kane. Brinjo ka piny jakra. An pok achiemo.
Pok ichiemo.
Chakre okinyi. Eka jako dhi kwath. Ok asewinjo noduogo dhako biro ot ka. An kama.
Onge wach.
Erokamano.
Nyasaye ogwedhi.
So she's saying guys that hako amekula since morning. And yes, hata tukikuja tumepata kama alikuwa shafunga nyumba amelala. So we just thank God for what we've done, and that is what she's saying in the Luo. Chami kata na mundeni indiara.
Miki chak. Madho.
Chak machiewo. Ano kama chiewo.
Nyaka chwaki.
Maler. Kama chak sama dhulo kinto chiewo.
Abang'u kati modh gi pi. Nyasaye ne yawo.
Yacha kama udhe odini.
Look at the floor. Maji mengia guys. So maji mejaa huko. Throughout if you check. Maji
mejaa. Kuli wachana ni akiye.
Onge wach mama. Tuthni gine ilo.